early and then be the split push threat against the Zed? That's the question. Can you itemize the Zonias and also all the other items to be equally relevant? Because it's all about...
Tucson wants to make a return here. Eve is nowhere near. Kube already has his ult, though. He's going to walk into it. Hemo plate goes down. Kube going to bounce Tucson off with that arcane smash, but he's going to die in the end. Popped for a first blood.
Kill, just very smart sense from IM. It opens up pressure on the bottom side. Lucian hadn't shopped crucially. Fury actually took the time to shop. The wave got pushed in, but this opens up the smart window to take Dragon. And there's nothing LZIM can do barring some sort of Ignar heroics.
Well, Ignar heroics would be
the flash headbutt to steal the... It's down just yet. Fury headbutt pole.
Again, there's the Valk over the top, but there's not really much follow-up. Fury has to flash. Flash from Tucson. Nice delay. And there's the Dragon's Rage into the tier 1 in mid in favor of Samsung. So they have pressure as they juggle a little bit coming out of the pit. Now they're going onto it. IM knows what's going on. Going to peek in right here. Are we going to see an ult? There is a Lee Sin kick, and there is a steal from Tucson. And Crown not able to
go to contest that particular bit. They were happy to walk away. It seemed like even Fury on a different way. They're going to see the engage. The insect kick comes through onto Crown, and he's dead.
And that's a TP for Apple as well. Samsung may be looking to re-engage. Kube's here. Everyone under the turret. Big Hemo Plague onto several members of Samsung, but Fury still has that Trinity Force. He's still just firing those rockets, but it's just not enough damage. They get frozen, but lose Eve in the process. And they're going in again. Tucson a little bit too deep. Roar with the finish out. However, more rockets. Apple trying to trade with his sustain, and they're going to get the turret, and not much more.
Totally, but it's bigger, as you mentioned, with the scalings that we're talking about. IM pick up the turret, just back away to a free Dragon.
IM should never have been allowed to get into the raid, but the rest of IM, it's like they're going to get there in time.
They might have actually had to think about tanking that turret. Teleport's being used. We know that Luna doesn't have teleport, but the teleport's canceled.
Cancel on the port. Dredgeline does get Luna to safety. He was not interrupted right there. Kube wants to go on to Apple. Apple very, very vulnerable, and he's going to go down after using that Hemo Plague. Maybe eventually, Zonia's Hourglass for now. Tucson's going to get into the back lines. Chaos Storm on top of everyone, but Crown may be on cleanup duty. He's got the death mark. Samsung can and should have pursued.
Around Zed is actually IM vision. He has no defensive vision. It's so much harder for him to overextend. In this case, okay, he sees 5 members, but that's because he's going to be giving up a Dragon for this outer turret.
And Tucson goes in right there. He overextends and it just explodes. The burst damage so high from Corky in Italy that is bad idea. Tucson trying to make the play. Crown now gets the tower in the top side. They're going to go after 2. Holding
2 turrets, and they should be able to back off the Dragon as well. It's a massive strategic win for Samsung.
Holy cow, 2 towers and a Dragon now in a very strange turnaround as Tucson just throws from IM is huge. They have a damage amp in the Hemo Plague and then so much from Victor.
Their itemization is also coming along. Corky actually flash pulve comes through from Ignar. Corky's very low, dies instantly. This looks like a good fight for IM.
Yeah, there's the culling as well. Luna not going to catch the tail end of it. There's a death mark on a Roar. Roar will die in the end, but will Crown pay for it as well? Exhaust already onto him. He's on a bit of a run right now. Can he go over the wall? Yes, he can. Ignite ticks down, and that one stays in. Now, can they do the Baron?
It's a rigorous. Look at the level disadvantage. Eve is level 16 to the level 14 of Tucson. Teleport will come in after a fresh shot. Baron's at 5,000 health. This is looking bad for IM.
It certainly is. Ignar very low. There's the twisted advance. Kube gets kicked off, but that's not going to be quite enough, I think. It's like at least the Baron's going to be stopped. No more damage. Sphere misses. And they take away the blue buff at least. I am maybe sticking around a little bit too long here with low health bars. You know what? Oh, nice blue spear. Eve takes it. This could actually set up a counter Baron. They doing that blue buff. Oh my, Samsung's going to go for it.
Yeah, And Lee Sin's coming back. We already mentioned the 2-level advantage for Eve. I think Samsung got a chance. This Crown won't get there, though.
Well, Roar's not there either. Neither is Ignar. So they've got some time. Apple taking a lot of poke damage right now. So is Eve taking damage from the Baron. Luna on the outside. Fury's going to get found by Roar, but they've got vision in the brush. Apple knocked around by the arcane smash. Luna in the backline. Crown coming through. Crown with a kill onto Roar. And this is going to be Samsung to clean up. They got the skirmish they wanted, and they got the poke. Double kill for Crown.
Their front line is so strong, Monty. Cuvée on this Maokai was doing so much work tanking in the front line. Even though Eve had to disengage over the back of the Baron wall, the tank stood in the front. Fury was free DPSing, and they peel very high. There's no QSS being completed by Roar. How do you peel away this Zed? They've got one target for the death mark, and it's Roar. That seems to be enough.
I really don't think Roar needs that BF sword right now. I mean, the Bloodthirster sure will help, but that's going to be torn through by the poke. And then he's still a very nice target for the Zed in the end. Otherwise, you have some more issues. And you can't punish people for walking through there for free.
You really can't split push an inhibitor tower. We just don't see that in the last 6 months or so. League of Legends. It's become so much harder to break the base on these split push duties. So, as you mentioned, we see.
Oh, they're going in. TP activated. Apple's going to get there. They're going to try and collapse onto a flank. Culling really not going to do a whole lot. They are so scared of the Zed in their backline as well. They should be. Great positioning from Samsung so far. And there is Cuvée just locking up a choke point with that arcane smash. And now the poke continues to rein in. IM has to walk around, but Kuve's there. Fury going to flash forward. Tucson is just CC'd in the back line, and the Ludens procs continue to come in onto IM. Frozen finds himself just CC'd as Crown looks to clean up. He will have to back off. Crit onto him from Roar. Oh, they're going to come back in on him. What is Roar doing?
I don't know.
That is really dangerous to try and push up the wave. He's going to go onto Luna. Oh, actually takes the kill right there as Kuve's going to come in with the TP. Crown maybe not wanting to fight this, but Eve has enough damage alongside Cuvée that's going to be the ace. Roar, I think, got a little bit too big for his britches.
He saw the low health bars and thought about the triple kill 1v3. It wasn't possible. There's a lot of attack speed and AD on this team. Tucson's still 10 seconds away. Alston by a little bit of time, but realistically, this should be an inhibitor for Samsung Galaxy.
Yeah, it should be. I mean, the timing couldn't be better, Papa Smithy. Look at that. The Baron coming up in 30 seconds. Dragon coming up in a minute 20.
Mid lane. What does Samsung want to do? Seems like they want to fight.
Well, Samsung just wants to poke, I think. Yep, that is a lot of damage for a jungler. And there we go. Apple is the first target. Has to pool to start off the fight. Luna going to get low, but he's not going to die to the Chaos Storm. But Cuvée finds himself punted into the back line. Cuvée still gets the kill onto Victor. And Apple starting to turn this one around, but everyone's so low. The poke just destroys Roar. And as well as Apple's doing in the sustain, the poke is too much. Double for Fury. And then Tucson on the run right there. Eve gonna...
Yakety sacks going on the backline. He's gonna try again. This is great.
He sees Eve with that ward, so there's no way he's going to get hit.
But he's quite happy to just delay Lee Sin from getting back with the long death times. Gets it with the pounce. And Samsung Galaxy, Monte Cristo, defying all, I believe, analyst expectations with a comfortable 2-0.
All two analysts on this cast did not think this was going to happen tonight, but Samsung delivers. They bounce back with their poke. And